Hello, everybody. My name is Juan Rodarte, and I'm going to be talking to you about various components of risk management. So, as a project manager, there are some key techniques and methods to communicate effectively. Now, as a project manager, you must have a solid understanding of the communication process. Now, the communication process requires the following: a sender and a receiver, the medium to communicate, the message, feedback between the sender and receiver, and it has to be free of noise. Now, what is that? Well, noise is meaning that what the recipient receives may not be necessarily what the sender sent. Several variables can affect the quality of a message, including the following: beliefs, values, the emotional impact of a message, and the medium employed. These variables and others, often referred to as noise, can affect the degree of receptivity of a message and the feedback on the part of the sender or receiver, and also the setting or context influencing results. So this context often involves time, space, and the structure. Time may refer to the day of the week. Space may be as simple as a location of a person, or it may involve the project spread over a wide geographical area. The structure may be the organizational network in place for supporting the communication process of a project. And you must be aware and execute the PCFW methodology when holding team meetings. That was discussed last week. As a project manager, there are some do's and some don'ts. Now, obviously, when you're the project manager, you're in a position of leadership and you're leading a project team. Therefore, management is going to be depending on you to get the job done and to keep them informed. So you got to have some leadership traits. I have listed some there for you to read, but I will elaborate on the don'ts, things that you do not want to do as a project manager. So as a project manager, you do not want to hold top-down conversations. That's when you're just giving orders and timelines and expect things and not let it's a one-sided thing. You want to have a two-sided conversation and an exchange of ideas, and those tend to play out much better, you know. And then you do not want to practice traditional corporate communication. Instead, you want to have what is known as organizational conversation. And also, whatever you do, when people criticize you, don't take it personal. We all have room for growth, okay? Not no, just learn from it and move on. You'll be a better project manager in the end. And do not exclude anybody. When you exclude people, you create a hostile work environment. And when you have a hostile work environment, nobody wants to work there and nothing gets done. Now, what are communication plan major components? Well, your communication plan must know what information to report, milestone reports, project status reports, etc. You need to know who your target audience is and the frequency, how often are you going to be providing this data and how you're going to deliver it. Is it going to be via email or in person, over the phone or over a Zoom meeting? And then who's going to provide this information? Is it going to be you as a project manager? Is it going to be the recorder? Is it going to be the project office? So that needs to be figured out, and that's why you need a communication plan. Now, why is it important to have a communication plan? Well, it's important because if you set it from the get-go, then you, as a project manager, you control the flow of communication instead of being reactive to information requests from management. And because of having one, you put senior management at ease, and then therefore they let you do your job and your team as well. And failure to not have one, well then senior management is always going to be on your back with an overload of information requests, and it's going to interfere with you getting the project done. Now, who are the most important people or group on a communication plan? Everybody is. Everybody has someone to everybody has something to bring to the table, and it takes a team to complete a project. Not one person can do it. All right, here are my references. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you.